from the gun. They'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Third down following the sack by the D. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Barber. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Oh, man, those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Nice job.
First play of the period, first down here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action on first down. Now rolling to the left. He's got him wide open. Turning it on. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Crosses the 45. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere. Knocked down for a loss.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Going to try to get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Georgia! Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. How efficient. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. from the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Finds space on the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job.
Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now improvising. Oh, he got loose. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Send the tight end in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Barber. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Got him downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. A strike downfield. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller...
Breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Finds his big tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Tight end finds a soft spot. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
And he takes it in for the score. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat.
The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Flips it out to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Jukes his way for more. Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to take off. Great move. Now he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Dogs look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia! Off the play fake on first down. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he did that deep ball. Right on the money. It just have to make that catch. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for an open area to his left. He'll take another shot here. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The play action fake. Right down the middle. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's going to fire deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He'll try to do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense will have to use its 1st time out of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Find some fresh air. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They get to him as he throws.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
to fire on second down. He rifles one deep to the left. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another, right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long way.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to run it. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
That looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Looking for room at the 40. Still on his feet. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quick pass on the fly motion. Going for the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Got it in the middle, it's White. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And they're going to put another... This offense has it with really good field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Takes the easy one to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
the 9-yard
Guys,
line.
this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touch. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain. Deep zone coverage here by the defense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rifles it down the middle. Catch inside the 25. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations.
The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. To the air on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Quarterback adapted. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Barber. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Quarterback may change this route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick spin on the run. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Made a defender miss. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. He's going to take off. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Oh, he's got a chance. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the grab and then... Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Oh, what a cut! The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shoot.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense. And the Bulldogs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. To give to the lone running back. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Quick step and go. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Got room to work. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Dogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Barber. And he'll run it into the end zone. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floats it out in space. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Quarterback now breaking the field. Snagged in the middle, it's Barber. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Launch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Dogs! The offense cashing it in. And the Dogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Gets away from one, finds room. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Finding an escape route. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and trying to...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive.
Just steamrolling the defense. And we have breaking news. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. They're working that left side. And they get him down. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limp.
Headed to the end zone, and they're going to put it. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David action on first down. A little release to the back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open on the left. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Floating away. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Got him downfield. And he's... The Dogs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complimentary.
And the Dogs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
The throw. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. He turns it loose to the left. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your cup.
Got some room into the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He's out of bounds after a short gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. That's it, fly. He's open on the right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Barber. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs! This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They're backed up just a little. First and 10 from their own 19. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense picks up right where...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. He'll pull it down in line. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a...
To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? It's complete to the right. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Dogs can really attack on this second and short. On the option. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Touch pass on the line. Jukes his way for more.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. see the defending national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Plows through the defense.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. They'll run the screen. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got him in the flat. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Starts to scramble to the left. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Dogs! Going right to work up top. Looking to buy time. And that one's incomplete. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Top 5 up to this point is really good. challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top-5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires on the move. Lost the defense. He's wide open. And he ran away from the defense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 35. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
He'll try to do it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the air on second and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barber. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Breaks into the open. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the move to his left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. The play-action fake. Skips away from pressure. Throws into the middle of the field. Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45, on his way. Speeding down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Running free. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. They're going to open this drive with a pass, extending the play. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's White. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Got enough space. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Just keeps slinging it. And they're going to score again. Yet another. The Bulldogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. The short hands, it's Barber. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Here's the pressure. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Inside the 30. Turning it on. And we have breaking news. They score yet another. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.